Alright, so I think the first weeks of November 2022 will be remembered by people for a very long time. And the reason is in the most unexpected and the hugest collapse of the second largest crypto exchange of the world called FTX, and bankruptcy of its head, whose name is Sam Bankman-Fried. No one could actually imagine that the person who 1 year earlier got into Forbes with a worth of $17.2 billion will lose almost everything just within a week. But what actually happened and why this story would be soon documented by Netflix? Let's dive into it. Alright, first of all, let me explain to you what this guy was known for in the crypto community before the collapse happened, so that you and I can actually understand what kind of personality of the person we are dealing with here. And he was known for his great manipulations with some crypto projects, including famously known Solana. And now let me explain to you what kind of manipulation I'm talking about here. You see, almost every blockchain today has its own token, aka native currency that people use in order to pay for transaction fees within particular blockchain. And if you wonder what the blockchain is, check out my previous video where I actually explain it so that I know that we are all on the same page, right? You can, by the way, find it based on the correct timestamp. And of course, each token of the blockchain has its own price. And depending on how popular the blockchain is between the users, depending on how many people use this blockchain to pay for transactions fees and stuff like that, will determine the price of the token, will determine how much value the token will be. At least this is how it should work. But there's also examples where the price of the token is being pumped, meaning being increased drastically without any reasons. And usually it happens when private investors of certain blockchain, aka manipulators like I call them, have accumulated all the tokens the market has in their own hands. So now what does it mean? It actually means that, well, there is no sellers of those specific tokens except for them. So now they're able to set whatever price they want. And that's how the pump is actually happening. And as soon as they have pumped the price, they have increased the price dramatically in just like in the snap of the fingers, they will start doing the powerful marketing campaigns so that you and I can actually go crazy about their blockchain, like Solana, for example, so that then they can actually start selling their tokens with already pumped price to us. Real world example of this kind of manipulation will be, for example, let's say that tomorrow there will be only one person who will own all the apples of the world, right? So now he will be able to set whatever price he wants because like he's the only seller, right? So now he can say, okay, basically I want to sell my apple for $1 million. And now someone can reasonably ask, who the hell is going to actually buy fucking one apple for $1 million? Well, you know what? I think if this person who owns all the apples of the world would actually do very powerful marketing campaign saying that, okay, if you will buy at least one apple from me, it will give you an opportunity to actually live forever. Well, I think there will be definitely some demand. I think there will be definitely some people who would like to buy at least one apple from this guy. And this is exactly how it's being done in the crypto market. The exact same process. Okay, now let's actually come back to what eventually happened with Sam Bankman-Fried and his crypto exchange. On 2nd of November 2022, a report about Alameda Research, a personal crypto fund of Sam Bankman-Fried, has leaked, which says that basically to take the loans, Alameda Research was given FTX native token as the collateral. And the value of the collateral was around $2.16 billion. Pretty risky, given the fact how volatile the crypto market sometimes is, if you ask me. Then a lot of speculation started to spread on the social media about the relationship between Alameda Research and FTX crypto exchange. And most of those speculations were about the fact that what if the crypto funds of the users of FTX crypto exchange were being used by Alameda Research in order to actually take those loans, so that then they can use the money that they received from taking the loans and invest them into some other assets. Then very logically FTX holders start actually withdrawing their money from FTX crypto exchange. And then that will happen. On 6th of November, CEO of Binance, another huge crypto exchange, has tweeted that he would sell his FTX assets worth of $2.1 billion because of the report from the 2nd of November. More and more users start withdrawing their money from FTX crypto exchange. Or should I actually say they just tried to do it, because at that point the limit that they could actually withdraw from the exchange was 1,000 euros. Eventually Binance is selling their tokens, which leads to FTX token price plummeting completely. Sooner or later FTX crypto exchange declared its bankruptcy, and millions of people might have lost their money forever. So what kind of conclusion I can make about this FTX crypto story? First of all, never store your assets on any centralized entity, whether it's a broker or a crypto exchange, whatever. If we're talking about crypto, always store it on cold wallet or at least some desktop wallet application. Never store it on centralized entity. I think you already know what could potentially happen with your money. Second of all, for me, it's just another example where, because of the greed and overconfidence of some influential people, regular folks like me and you have suffered. It all started in 2008 and it's still happening until today. And all the troubles are being caused because me and you are giving control over our assets to some centralized entity, whether it's FTX crypto exchange or Lehman Brothers in 2008. So it leads me to the conclusion that we should trust no one except for ourselves. And that's exactly what the blockchain there is for. All those troubles, all those collapses are giving me even more confidence that blockchain, aka Web3, will inevitably happen one day. It's just a question of time. But what are your personal conclusions that you can make about the story? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to actually see what you think. And if you like this video, I would love if you actually subscribe to Cryptotainment channel, as well as hit the notification bell and the like button below. All those things will help us to grow together. In addition to that, if you want to find a checklist on what kind of techniques are being used in order to find the best crypto coins on the market with the most profitability potential, go to Cryptotainment Telegram bot, which will send it to you completely for free. With that being said, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one.